I grew up watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it was just so cool to see a girl who just kicked butt and cared about people and didn't care about other people's perception of her. Every time I've ever expressed to somebody, like, oh, I love Buffy, they're kind of like, oh, that's like a girl show. So that's why you like it. When in reality, I don't like it because it's a girl show. I like it because it has a strong female character. But it's always marketed like, yeah, but that's for girls. Only girls are supposed to enjoy that. So I think that really kind of helped me gauge my perception of how women are portrayed in media and how I wanted women to be portrayed in media, because I want to throw that perception out the window. Like, a cool character is a cool character, whether they're a man or a woman or whether they identify as something totally different. You're not going to lead yourself to the level of success you could possibly have if you have a character that's not only relatable to your target demographic, but relatable to people outside of that. I can definitely foresee a really big change in media over the course of the next 20 years. I think specifically in regards to journalism, and I think we've already begun to see kind of a shift from you need a journalism degree and you need to get a job at a newspaper to be considered a real journalist to just on the spot journalism with smartphones and the integration of all those kinds of things, that everybody is kind of a journalist in their own degree. And I think we'll see a great increase in that over the course of the next 20 years. I also anticipate some changes in the media landscape in regards to how content is shared. Streaming content, instant gratification, instant access. So I think we'll see a trend toward more of that in the future. So definitely, I think YouTube will kind of replace television in a way that we haven't really seen yet. I guess it's like kind of terrifying to think about the idea that media is evolving so rapidly and becoming such a huge part of our lives, and like what could that really look like in 20 years. But I think it's really just going to adapt to constant sharing, constant information. I think we'll see a lot less dedication to the regular format of a commercial. I think that's kind of just going to disappear over time. I think transmedia campaigns are probably going to become the most enticing way to market something, the quintessential marketing campaign now, where, hey, we've got some commercials and we've got some billboards and we bought some space out in a magazine. I think we're really going to see that adapt into more integrated kind of marketing, where it's going to be a lot of get yourself involved in the process rather than just absorb the content. So I think inclusion of the audience is going to be a really big thing for the way media progresses over the course of the next 20 years.